Okay. And your underlying energy for this time is the Chariot. So for a lot of you guys, let me just show you the cards again. Just got to get these right in my hands. So for a lot of you guys, y'all could be dealing with some balancing stuff, some balancing situations. So right now, there's a need to balance your head and your heart right now. What's going on mentally, what's going on emotionally, right? As long as those things are tended to and properly balanced, the Chariot will move as fast as you want it to. And, because obviously the Chariot is also another victory card. So, the momentum that you gain, the closer you get to where your destination is, which is that's why it's so victorious, I feel. Underneath that, though, you have the Empress. So the Chariot, so as long as you keep balanced, it's pretty much saying that as long as you keep balanced, you'll be able to manifest whatever it is that you're looking for. You'll be able to, really solidify your manifestations, I feel. For a lot of you guys, you could be dealing with Cancer and a Taurus right now. For some of you guys, this is really just talking about, maintaining yourself, maintaining your situation, putting effort into your love life right now to manifest your situation. So this pretty much is talking about putting in the effort to manifest what it is that you want. Now, for your current state of being, y'all have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is really talking about, remaining diligent, staying focused on the project. It's immature because it's very cautious in how it approaches things, very slow. So I feel like right now, guys, this is again totally not your energy, but you guys are coming up as a Virgo energy. So y'all are being very cautious, very taking your time with situations and really examining it. Nothing wrong with looking at the details, but you guys are not slow energy. This is not your energy. So it does give me a little concern when you guys come up with as the Knight of Wands or Knight of Pentacles here. Knight of Wands isn't even that bad, but the Knight of Pentacles is like, okay, some caution here. Some caution is here right now. And what you guys want is the Seven of Swords. I think honestly, you guys are very cautious in dealing with something right now, but you really don't want to deal with it. You want to kind of get out of the situation. But I think also you want to take a risk. You want something to change in itself. I feel like you want something to just you guys want something to kind of flip on its back, I feel like, and kind of just do something that, will, get things started, I feel. Because the Seven of Swords is talking about not just avoiding situations and kind of getting out of it. It's also about, taking a risk, putting yourself out there. I do feel like you guys do want to put yourself out there, but right now you guys are taking this slow time right now. And the reason why you're not able to take a risk right now is because of Judgment. I feel like there's some review, there's something that's coming back, or maybe you guys are cautious about some acts that's returning into your life. And the very definite reason why I said X returning into your life is because you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like, with this Seven of Swords going on in your hopes and fears, or not your hopes and fears, but your goal, where you want to be. Oh man, let me go ahead and quickly clarify that, because that is throwing me for a loop. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Oh wow. Okay, so you guys want to move away from a situation that caused you guys a lot of pain, a lot of grief. Jesus. And I feel like it's hard to kind of look at the situation. You want to take a risk and make the relationship work despite what was, despite what was lost in the past, despite what made you feel, really, really depressed, y'all. Okay. And the thing that's keeping you right now is Judgment. I think you guys have grown so much from your situation that this relationship coming back right now is actually requiring you to look at it. This is a call to action, but you're not really taking that action right now. You're not really doing much with it at this moment because, again, this relationship ended in a way that really made you feel really, 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 really sad. So it makes a lot of sense, of course. Now, your best path to follow, which is very interesting, you've got the Ten of Swords, like I was saying before. It fell out. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it fell out when I was reading for y'all. I really feel like with this energy here, I feel like it's saying that, okay, the worst has happened. The worst is over. This is a relationship that can be salvable if you want it, though. If you want to recover from this situation, you can. It is a card that says, okay, yes, the worst has happened. Things went down. It was not an easy thing to kind of receive that kind of pain. But is it so detrimental that you are not willing to push forward, push through? Because if it is, then it is time to release this, this love, right? Maybe it's not for you. Maybe this time around with this ex, it's like, you know what? We had our run. It was cool. I mean, while it lasted, my heart was broken. It's still broken. I can't get over that. It is what it is. And that's totally fine. But if you do see that there is an option to rekindle a fire or to recover from something in this relationship, maybe, just maybe it's solvable. Maybe, just maybe you can do something with this and really, really work with it. Because the 5 of Cups may be a loss in grieving, but you still have 2 cups still remaining. It still says there is a relationship there despite what had happened, despite what was lost. So, for a lot of you guys, this is talking about recovery. What can you guys recover from this? And if you can, why not give it a try? And I think you guys do want to take a risk. I think you guys are still in love with this person. The 2 of Cups says that you are still still have feelings for this person. This person feels the same way about you. But can it be worked on? Can you recover? Now, for your feelings, you have the Ace of Swords. Yes. You do feel like you have a new perspective, and new beginnings are up here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys have a definite new way of thinking in regards to relationships, especially with this specific one. I feel like whatever was lost, whatever was happening, the worst is over. But yes, you obtain some sort of knowledge that can get you to where you want to be, which is absolutely excellent. And your hopes and fears is also really interesting too. You have the 2 of Swords. So it's, again, a difficult situation, a difficult decision to make. I feel like, honestly, here you're really unsure about what you want to do, where you want to go with this, because again, you had your heart broken, or you lost something in a relationship that was very, very dear to you. But is it sellable? Do you really want it? And making that wrong decision to put yourself out there and make the decision again, it's hard. But you eventually have to pick a sword. You have to pick a truth, right? And run with it. And I feel like you do have it in your heart. You already have the decision. You do know what you want here. And but it's just all about making the decision that's really scary. It's making the decision and then committing to that decision and trying it again. Now, for your outcome, you have the Ace of Wands, which is a really good card anyway. This is talking about the rekindling of an old flame, getting back together. This is also, the boner card, but it's because there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of, you can punch a wall and it probably won't even hurt, because it's just so much energy, so much passion, so much drive, you know what I mean? But most importantly, guys, this is the rekindling an old flame card here. Getting back together, starting something new, revitalizing old energy, okay? Getting inspired again. So for a lot of you guys, this could be talking about, you guys either getting back together or starting a new adventure on your own, or on a different path, right? But this decision here is what's kind of keeping you from being able to really make, to have this Ace of Wands here. And it's not like I'm saying this situation is totally not easy, because you have to, balance your head and your heart. What is your heart saying, and what is your mind saying? Do you want to trust? Do you want to go with your heart? Do you want to go with your mind? You have to really kind of give yourself some time to really assess what you want, because then, as long as again, like I said before, as long as you have those 2 balanced, you'll be able to manifest what it is that you want. But give yourself time, you know what I'm saying? And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here. It is worrying when you guys are the Knights of Pentacles, but it's understandable, especially if you're taking your time, especially when an ex that's coming back that's really hurt you really badly. Or maybe there's a situation where you guys may have hurt this person really badly and you want to go and make this, situation happen with them again, but you're not quite sure, because you don't know if you're going to get betrayed or something like that. You don't know if you're going to, get some backstabbing stuff happen back to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can see for some of you guys. But I feel like really for another batch of you guys, this relationship really, really bugged you, and it hurt you and left you with loss here. So it's understandable you need to take your time. So absolutely do that. Take your time. Do what you feel like you need to do right now. But there is no wrong decision. That's one thing here with the 2 of Swords. There's no such thing as a wrong decision. All right, y'all. Gonna pull you off Romance Angels for the week. All right. You guys have passion. Ooh, Ace of Wands in the outcome, and then you have passion for your romance angels. And this is allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like this person still got something it's got something that sparks you, something that interests you, something that gets you going. And I think you know it too, but it's hard to be able to trust that person again, especially after everything that you went through. No doubt, right? That passion will always be there. But it's going to be hard for you, right? It's hard to figure out if it's worth going into it again, to be able to kind of trust that person, or, you know, is it worth it? Is it gonna play out in the right way? You know what I'm saying? It is a difficult decision that you have to make right now. That's why I definitely stress taking your time, doing what you need to do, balance your heart out, because right now, you know, it's unsure. Let's go ahead and pull for the not whispers of love, the wisdom of the oracle. All right, y'all. You'll have Treasure Island. Oof. So this is it. This is a card that really talks about manifestation, law of attraction, especially. Like attracts like. So this person is very similar to you, and it's very hard to resist yourself in a way that kind of attracts you, because you do have attractive qualities that you see in this person. But most importantly, there's something about this relationship that's always bringing you back. And I feel like that is why the Empress is underneath the Chariot. It's like whatever it is that you have to balance right now is what's going to get you to where you want to be. It's going to help you manifest. And that law of attraction is about making sure that you're driving in the right energy. So if you kind of rock this vibe of this strong, passionate love for them, then it's going to be manifesting that very thing. If you come from a place of hurt and pain, the chances of you manifesting hurt, pain could potentially happen. You have to be very careful about where your vibes are, right? But don't get too stressed out about that, because, it is what it is. But if this person makes you feel good, and they constantly make you feel good, and you're dating them again, you're taking their time with you again, that energy between you two, that passion that you guys feel here, that's what's going to make this relationship probably seem doable, because you're recovering in itself. You're recovering. You're seeing another side of the situation, despite what was badly, lost, that was badly, crushed, whatever was done, there is still an after effect. There is something that happens after this recovery. So this is about manifesting. Whatever you want, you have to drive that vibe. You have to drive that energy and feel that way within yourself, about yourself, to be able to manifest that. Okay. So if you want love, you want someone to respect you, you want this connection to mean something and overcome the difficulties that you guys have, you have to overcome the difficulties. You have to recover from the difficult times, to forgive yourself and forgive the person and forgive the situation for everything that's happened, and accept whatever was, accept it for what it was, and understand that situation can actually make y'all stronger. It's a hard one, and it's going to take some time. So I don't even be like, oh my God, I don't, take your time. Don't worry about, making this happen overnight, because it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time, but that's what judgment's all about. Looking back and seeing if something, and making the call to action. Looking back and seeing how far you've come, and and from this new perspective, you're hitting another test, the last test to kind of get to the world. Have you learned your lesson? And if so, let's make it happen, right?